What's up guys, PBD here and welcome to episode 91 of my road to Manchester City. And I can't believe we're almost on 100 episodes. That's pretty crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do for episode 100, but if it's in time for team of the season or just in time, we'll do the huge pack opening, which we're doing either way. Anyways, we're starting off this episode by taking a look at this. Now, this is a strange thing. I couldn't believe it happened. What I've told you guys, I think like 2 episodes ago, was that I've been getting rid of a bunch of duplicate gold players and a bunch of silver players from leagues that I think are never going to be useful other than maybe marquee matchups. And basically what I do is put them to the silver upgrade and the gold upgrade. And then from the silver upgrade, you get a non-rare gold pack. And from the gold upgrade, you get 2 rare gold players. Well, I did the silver upgrade. I opened the non-rare gold pack, but I saw the Inform Flare pop up. And we got that guy who isn't worth anything, but it doesn't really matter because he was untradeable. And I was pretty surprised about that because I didn't expect an Inform to pop out of that pack. And I think the reason I got an Inform was because his normal card is normally a non-rare. So that means you have a chance at getting him in a pack that includes non-rares. Which is strange, but also good because it gives you a chance to actually get an Inform from those packs. But yeah, we got that guy, and I didn't think of it much after I got him. I thought it was pretty cool, but I didn't think it'd be that important. Turns out later on in the episode, it was actually a great thing that we got him because he comes in pretty handy for an SBC we will be doing at the end. But yeah, you also saw me take a look at the transfer list right there. We ended up selling some more Sanes, making losses on those. I just don't care really. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. Can't make money on them. And I just have to take the loss because I need the coins ready for team of the season. As for that Giuliano, you saw him sell for 55,000, which I was so ecstatic about because he's obviously not worth that much. He's worth like 30,000, but we sold him to a lazy buyer there, and I think we like broke even, or we may have made like 1,000 or 2,000 coins, which is not what I was expecting. But we went into the semi-final of the draft, and this guy starts off with an absolute amazing cross right there. I'm not too sure who crossed it in. I think it was Royce. Crosses it into Robin, who scores an absolute nice header right there. From a cross that normally when I attempt those type of crosses are usually offside if I do score. Because he shot it from... I don't know how to explain it really, but he shot it from like a place where normally the player he crosses it into is offside. However, Robin was onside and he scored, and it kind of annoyed me because I never score those type of crosses, but whatever, it's FIFA, anything can happen. However, Iniesta right there, lovely counterattack, puts it into the bottom left corner, and just like that we equalize it not too long after he gets the opener. And over here in the 27th minute, not too long after our equalizer, he would pause it from a clearance from Marcelo, and I said, you know what, let's go ahead and bring someone on, which isn't something I would normally do. I like almost never take off someone in the first half. But I felt like this guy was a pretty decent opponent, and I wanted to have the best players on the pitch that I could have. So I went ahead, brought on Bale, dropped Benteke from striker to center mid, took out Gomez, who I just didn't enjoy throughout these games. He just didn't really do anything for me. He was just pretty much there, 84 rated, but honestly, he's pretty crap in my opinion. But yeah, I took him off, brought on Bale, put him at striker. Benteke goes down at center mid. Schmeichel with a huge save right there. It could have easily been 2-1 with Royce being the man of the match at that point had he scored. Couldn't believe that save right there. And it kind of made me want to take back what I said about Schmeichel being terrible. But every chicken has its day, or whatever the saying is, right? So let's not call Schmeichel amazing just yet, but that was an amazing save, so props to him for that. But yeah, we head into the second half, tied 1-1, very even game. I had a great chance to score right there with Benteke, and I missed. And I can't blame Benteke. I still love him in this game. I just haven't been playing FIFA recently, guys. I've just been so tired. I come back from work and I just don't want to play FIFA. It's the last thing on my mind, especially how stressful of a game this is. I don't want to play FIFA, and it's actually kind of affected my gameplay because I've been pretty rusty recently. That Benteke chance is actually one of the few chances we're going to be missing in this episode or in this game. because of how rusty I am, and my finishing has just. I used to play a lot of FIFA with the weekend league and stuff like that, so my finishing was decent, I would think, right? But yeah, just this not playing FIFA recently has really affected me, and I kind of have to play more throughout the week because the only time I play is when I record for you guys, and we get like 1 or 2 games an episode and 3 episodes a week, so that means at a maximum we're only playing 6 games of FIFA a week. So because I don't play in the weekend either during my free time, I don't really feel like playing. I'm occasionally grab the controller and play, but yeah, I don't really play during the weekend either now that I'm done with the weekend league. So probably should play more because I don't want to get to Division 1 once we start playing Division 1 again and being rusty, because we want to win the title, obviously. But yeah, Marcelo, absolute screamer right there. What a goal. Into the top right corner with his left foot. Such a beautiful goal right there. And that put us on top. We were up 2-1. And I think... I ended up switching Ronaldo to striker and Bale to left wing with Willian staying on the right during that monologue I had. But in the 70th minute or around there, I think he did a sub right there. I went ahead and did a sub as well. I think I took off Marcelo, if I'm not mistaken. And I may have taken out someone else. I think I took out Benteke, if I'm not mistaken. Put in Mkhitaryan and put in Felipe Luis. The reason I took out Marcelo was because he was on a yellow, and I didn't really want to go down to 10 men against this guy. And what a goal. Yaya Toure, take a bow. Honestly, my jaw dropped when that guy scored that free kick right there. It was like 30 yards out or something crazy like that. And Yaya Toure, obviously, I know Yaya Toure is capable of things like that. But my God, I did not see that coming. What a goal. I can't even be mad. It was just kind of annoying, though, because it was in the 80th minute, and it put him back into the game in which we were going to win had he not scored that. But it is what it is. Can't really get mad at an amazing goal like that. But yeah, next time Yaya Toure is on a free kick, we have to watch out. And hopefully our Yaya Toure can do that, because we have his man of the match card, and he only had the inform card right there. So I'm expecting some bangers, Yaya, in Division 1. But we headed into extra time, obviously. And he ended up bringing on, I think, Gomez, which was pretty funny because we subbed him off immediately in the beginning. He also brought on Neymar and Bale in the 70th minute when we took off Marcelo and Benteke. So that was an interesting, a really good substitution on his part. Over here, though, De Bruyne, not sure how he outmuscles our center back. I think it was Pepe who he outmuscled. That really pissed me off, and Smalling couldn't get to him, because I know De Bruyne isn't exactly the weakest guy, but how is he outmuscling Pepe? I don't know if it was something I did wrong. Did I not hold him off or something, or did Pepe just get mugged off? I don't know. But he ends up scoring another cross, and this time he was on top 3-2, and I had to go all out attack at that point because I wasn't going to lose this game. Well, I wasn't going to give up, obviously. And in the 108th minute over here, Eriksen to Ronaldo, Ronaldo to Pepe. Pepe is playing up there because we're all out attack. Gives it to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo just it was very similar to how he plays in real life, in big games, that is. He doesn't do anything all the game. He's actually playing pretty bad, in all honesty. And then he just comes out of nowhere, becomes the hero, scores 2 goals out of the moon. And he put us back into this game. And over here, 120th minute, I went back to balanced. I didn't want to go to penalties. Game starts lagging. Andres Iniesta, who grabbed our first goal, grabs the winner in the last minute. I was absolutely buzzing, started shouting, "Thank God, screw this game, screw the lag." Even though I couldn't really be mad because it was a pretty good game, but I just felt like I was better despite what the stats said. I felt like I was a little bit better than this guy, and I felt that on a different day, I would have won this game comfortably. But like I said, I've just been so rusty, and I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn because I'm not an amazing player, but I just felt like I was better than this guy, and the reason he was in the game was because I missed some chances that I really should have scored. But yeah, Iniesta becomes the hero, gets the winning goal. And when I scored that goal with Iniesta in the last minute, it just reminded me of the 2010 World Cup in which Spain won due to an Iniesta goal in like the last minutes of the game. But yeah, Iniesta the hero. Never thought I'd say that. And he did it from the center mid role, the second goal, by the way. So I'm pretty proud of him. But yeah, we're in the final of the draft. We're going to play that next episode because this episode is actually pretty long. We got a lot going on. And we're going to go ahead and do the team of the tournament tradable SBC. I told you guys I wanted to do one of each. I said I wanted to do at least one, but what I meant by one was both of them once. And yeah, we went ahead and did the team of the tournament tradable one. This one had 4 challenges, but I felt like it was still cheaper than the untradeable one. And I'm probably wrong on that, but I felt it was cheaper because you didn't need the 84s and 83s. You just needed an inform, a team of the tournament, an 82 rating, and then an 81 rating. And I thought that was cheaper, but I'm probably wrong on that because of the team of the tournament requirement. I guess that makes it more expensive than the team of the tournament untradeable. But yeah, 4 challenges. We completed them easy peasy. Like I said, that inform came in handy because we needed an inform for one of them, and I didn't have one, so I would have had to go and buy one, which I really didn't want to do. So really happy I packed that guy in that pack. And over here for 82 rated squad, I didn't have enough. Like, we were so lucky to complete this because we had like just enough players to complete it. We actually had to buy some as well. You're gonna see me do that now. I end up scrolling through and I don't end up finding any of the 81s that I need. So we're actually going to go and buy 81s, which is something I never thought I'd do. I mean, I can see myself buying 83s and 84s for an SBC, but buying 81s, it just sounds ludicrous to me because I have so many cards in the club. But I guess I'm wrong because we don't have any, and that's not a good sign. And that's what happens when I stop playing Foot Champs. I don't rack up those packs. Well, to be fair, I haven't been opening too many packs recently. We've been storing pretty much everything. But yeah, when you don't play Foot Champs, no packs, less coins, less players in the club, and that's pretty much what happens. But yeah, while we sort this dilemma out where we have to go and buy 81s, you see me try and do it with 80s. It doesn't work. I want to talk to you guys about City. Today we played United. I didn't get to see the game. It was in like the last few hours of me being at work, and I didn't get to see it, which was a shame. I did keep up to date with it though, or up to par with it. I don't even know what to say. I have a phone app that alerts me whenever there's like a red card or a goal or something like that. So it didn't vibrate at all until like the 80th minute or so. And I immediately pulled my phone out and I'm like, what happened here? Did we concede? Probably. Did we score? Hopefully. No. It ended up being a Fellaini red card, which I'm not here to talk about United players, but he's just not a guy that should be at United, in my opinion. But yeah, the game. We dominated, apparently. We had way more possession. I think United had actually the lowest possession they've ever had in a derby since this Twitter account that like Stats Tracks was created. And I say that like it's any Twitter account, but it's actually I think it's verified as well. It's a Twitter account that like tracks stats and like every stat, if I'm honest, of both teams, I think. And yeah, United had the lowest possession ever from a derby, which is crazy to think. And we still tied. Jesus with another disallowed goal. He started celebrating like crazy apparently. Which is sad because it was ruled offside. And we should have won, apparently, because United parked the bus. And that says it all about Mourinho's play style. I'm just so bummed out that we didn't get the win. But you know what? Heading into the game, I was pretty nervous. United just came back from a win. They've been playing pretty well recently. We just finished getting knocked out by Arsenal in the FA Cup. Things haven't been going our way, really. And I wasn't feeling all too confident. I actually thought we were going to lose, and I was actually hoping for a draw. So the fact that we got one, I was pretty happy about. But in hindsight, seeing what happened in the game today, I'm kind of mad we tied because we should have won. But that's just how City season has gone, right? We missed a few chances. We have a disallowed goal. Players who are amazing when they play are injured for most of the season. Pep said today, he was like, I just can't imagine what our season would have been had Jesus been here all along. And you know what? I kind of agree with him, because while he didn't score today, well, he did, but it was offside. He's been so good for us every time he's played. And just to think that if maybe he didn't get injured, we could have won a few more games, or maybe not lost some games that we did. But that's just the what if of life, isn't it? But yeah, we open up these packs over here. These are 5K packs. We got them for completing the Team of the Tournament Tradeable SBC. And I think we have to actually end up opening a 15K pack, because it doesn't let me look at or access the Team of the Tournament pack. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. We're going to open up this 15K pack over here. And I just have to know that I can't go over 30, because then it doesn't let me see the 31st pack. And we end up getting an 83, which isn't too bad. I'm going to hold on to him. I'm expecting something for Team of the Season, by the way, guys. And I don't know what it will be, but it's definitely going to be an SBC. And hopefully we can do a few of those, because if there's a Team of the Season guaranteed SBC, that would be nice, because if we can get a pack pulled Team of the Season City player, I wouldn't be too mad about that. But yeah, we go ahead, open up the pack, and look who we get. Mbappe, of course. EA kicking us in the balls again. Just reminding us that we're out of the Champions League, and that man is mainly responsible for it. EA. But yeah, that is going to conclude this episode of my Road to Manchester City, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we're going to play the draft final. We're also going to do some SBCs, I think. And other than that, there's not much. I'm trying to sell more of these one-to-watch cards, but they're just not selling for what I'm hoping to sell them for. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, anyways, guys, my name is PPD, and I'm out.